Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out who is coming in your life. Is it some ex of yours or is it going to be the next person, someone new? So you've got three options to choose from. We've got all Two of Cups over here lined up today. So for group 1, this is what your Two of Cups looks like. Group 2, this is your Two of Cups. And group 3, this is your Two of Cups. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, if you guys chose this Two of Cups, let's first take a look at your oracle cards to find out who is coming in your life, ex or next. So the cards that came out for you are sexual freedom, and we have intimacy, yin yang, and spiritual maturity. All right. So group 1, with sexual freedom and intimacy being your first two cards for this spread, I do feel like the person that's coming next in your life, entering your life I mean, is someone with whom you've already reached that level of comfort. You know, you're already comfortable enough to open up to them, to get close to them, get one with them. And somewhere with spiritual maturity and the fact that these two guys are together and then climbing up this mountain, I feel like this is someone whom you've been with before. So the person that's coming next in your life is actually an ex. Now, I don't know whether this was a situationship or whether this was someone whom you'd been properly involved with, whether this was a relationship. It could have actually been a relationship. But spiritual maturity particularly tells me that this relationship, or basically the timing when you both were first in each other's lives, could have been a bit off, perhaps, because at that time, neither did you nor this person had any sense of how to actually handle a full-blown mature relationship. That maturity, that wisdom was lacking. In fact, with sexual freedom and intimacy, I do feel like once the honeymoon phase of the relationship was over and serious things, real world problems or whatever else you might want to call it, started cropping up in this relationship, neither could they handle it very well, nor could you. But with yin yang over here, and considering the fact that, you guys got the yin yang, so definitely this is a very good match. It's just that your wavelengths are almost the same. So whatever went wrong, you can't entirely say that it was because of them. All right. And likewise, they can't pin the whole blame on you because it was a 50-50 thing. You both had a role to play in it. You both had a part to play in it. It's like, just two young people in love. I wouldn't even say that things went downhill because the emotions were so strong that you didn't know how to handle it. The emotions in the love department, you guys are pretty good at it. You knew how to handle it. I think it was the problems that you both couldn't handle. With spiritual maturity, I don't think you guys have lost touch with each other. Maybe you both don't speak to each other as much as you used to in the past. And it's also possible that you both went ahead and dated other people after that. But somewhere it feels like you both, no matter how long it's been since you guys were together, haven't really been able to deny the fact that there is something, some unfinished business or some feelings that are yet to be addressed. Sometimes, okay, I'm also getting this message that one or both of you could have actually gone ahead and dated other people in an attempt to forget each other, but that didn't really work out. So there was a string of rebounds on your end or on their end, but neither did you get any emotional fulfillment from it, nor did they. Because you guys, you just clicked with yin yang over here. You just clicked. I think in those very first few moments also that you both might have spent with each other, you both knew, and this is lovely, we've got water over here and we've got fire. So personality-wise, you both are poles apart. Despite that, somehow you both blend together very, very beautifully. And maybe that is a quality that you tried hunting for, tried looking for in other people, but you could never get. And they tried looking for that quality in other people, but they couldn't get it either. With spiritual maturity over here, this connection, or the ending of this connection rather, is what could have triggered or started your spiritual journey. Maybe it was because of this person or trying to find answers regarding this connection that you might have chanced upon tarot readings and found out more about what is manifestation and all those things. Now, I don't know whether they've done that or not, but in general, the whole process of a bud blossoming into a flower, I think that journey has been able to happen because of this connection. You both have unknowingly triggered a lot of growth in each other. Together, you both are very powerful. In fact, somewhere with this eye over here and the moon and everything, I do feel like even if you both are not in constant touch with each other, you both do keep getting dreams about each other. And maybe sometimes randomly out of the blue, you message them and tell them that, hey, I saw this dream, are you all right? And maybe they do the same. But I'm also being told that when you both are in front of each other, you both get very awkward because there are all these feelings, there is this wanting to get back together, there is this obvious fact that you guys can't run away from, that whatever you had was fantastic. But then how do we repair things? How do we actually go about it is something that baffles both you and them. And maybe that is what leads to the eventual awkwardness when you guys are face to face. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we have the Nine of Wands, Death, Six of Swords, and Page of Swords. Death with Six of Swords over here is also confirming that this is a connection that is all set for a rebirth. So an ex is now coming in your life. But the good thing is that with the Six of Swords over here, you guys will be able to leave the past in the past. So if you're afraid that, if we give this a second chance, what if there's still some bad blood? What if past issues keep popping up? What if they still hold any grudge towards me? Or what if I'm not completely okay with letting them enter in my life again? None of that will happen. This connection has had its fair share of challenges, no doubt, with Nine of Wands over here. And in fact, with death, and death being all about transformation, like I said, looking at the oracles, that somewhere this connection was meant to trigger your maturity, your growth, and theirs. So the struggles all had a lesson behind them. With Page of Swords over here, I feel like this reconciliation will not happen in a manner that you've particularly been planning or wanting. This seems to be kind of like a bolt from the blue, but in a good sense. It can come as a shock. It can happen suddenly out of the blue. For instance, you're all gathered at someone's place for a house party or something, and then they get drunk and they confess in front of everyone that they've still got feelings to you, and you say that you need some time to process the whole thing. And then before you know it, you guys are grabbing breakfast together, reminiscing together, and then, taking things from there. But there is an element of suddenness to the whole thing. With Six of Swords over here, what I like about it is that when you both get back together the second time, it will be very, very different from the first. In fact, it's quite possible over here with Six of Swords and Death and then the Page of Swords, you might feel like, okay, wow, this person has changed so much. Because what you remember of them or how you remember them is that immature version of them whom you used to date previously, right? But now it's like they've transformed into this very wise, mature soul who's very clear with their intentions, very noble with their thoughts and actions. And likewise, they might make the same observations regarding you, Group 1, that you are very different from the version of yours that they still might be having in mind. So definitely for you, this is an ex who's coming back. They might be having Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart. Okay, let's take a look at some closing messages for you from Spirit. messages would you like to give group 1? Just do group 1. Okay, so the first card that is there for you is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This makes sense because if this is a person whom you are allowing to re-enter your life, initially, of course, there might be some inhibitions regarding, like we've seen over here, what if past difficulties crop up? Should I even give them a second chance or not? But over here, with it is safe for you to love, it seems like this person is really worth giving it a shot again. But of course, it does depend upon your free will too. Then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Maybe you've been living in denial that you've moved on from this person or that you don't care about them anymore. But with yin yang over there and then spiritual maturity and everything else, the feelings are reciprocal and pretty much still there, both on your end and theirs. Then we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So there is definitely still room for improvement over here. But somewhere over here with transformation and then give your relationship a chance, I feel like when you meet a new version of theirs, you also need to see them with a new lens. You cannot punish the new version of theirs for something that a past version of theirs had done. So that is something you'll have to keep in mind. And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I think this is significant. We did have Page of Swords telling us that things can progress in this connection unexpectedly. And now we have holiday season over here. So in whichever part of the world you live, look out for the holidays, the gatherings that take place at the time, or the exchanges of wishes that take place at the time, because something can materialize then. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings. You can message me on Instagram, WhatsApp, or email to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, group 2. If you guys chose this Two of Cups, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out who is coming in your life, X or next. So the cards that came out for you are boundaries, abundance, maturity, and manifestation. All right. Okay, with boundaries being present over here and maturity, this is definitely a next who's coming in your life. This isn't an ex. In fact, with boundaries being your very first card, I highly doubt that you'll ever let any of your exes come back and ruin your peace again. With maturity over here, I do feel like you've been through your fair share of bullshit in the love department, but you've only matured through the experiences. Every experience, or if it was just one experience, they all taught you something about yourself. You learned lessons. Yes, you learned them the hard way, but at least with maturity, it's like overnight your soul just became 10 times more wiser. With abundance over here and manifestation, you are now sitting in your power, group 2. I like how manifestation has 22 as its number. You guys might be seeing a lot of repeating 2s. We've got 2 come out over here 4 times. So 22, 22 and things like that. Anyway, as I was saying, you, group 2, are now sitting in your power, knowing exactly what it is that you want. Somewhere with abundance being present over here between boundaries and maturity, it is quite possible that in the past, the people whom you dated might have been the kind who only seemed good on paper, but weren't a good fit for you actually. Like they might have ticked all your boxes. Physically, they're exactly the kind of person that I want. They've got a good job, they're tall, they're handsome, and blah, blah, blah. But when you actually started dating them, you realize that, my gosh, they're so mean and they've got so much ego. They're so dominating. They're so controlling. They're a narcissist. They're sexist. Anything along those lines. With boundaries, it is possible that it has been quite a while since you've dated someone, because maybe your guards are up right now. You really don't believe in giving a chance to just about anyone. In fact, with abundance over here, I feel like you have specially closed yourself off to people who try too hard perhaps to please you. And you're also not falling for appearances anymore. In fact, with maturity coming after abundance, I do feel like your requirements from a relationship have also changed to a great extent. So like I said, during the time when you got hurt in love, maybe at that time, your requirements from a person, like a partner and relationship, are very different. But now perhaps your long-term goal is to settle down, to have kids, to get married, to start a family, to move in with that person. Now you don't care about what the person looks like as long as they have a very, very good soul, a good nature. So your priorities, like I said, might have also shifted now. You are or soon will be manifesting the kind of partner that you want, and keep at it, because with manifestation over here in abundance, your manifestation will definitely work. For a lot of you, maybe thanks to your manifestation, you're already getting results. You're already getting a lot of proposals from people, and you get to choose whom do you want to give a chance to. And if your results for manifestation haven't arrived yet, don't stop manifesting, because it will happen. As we say, it'll happen when it has to, but it will. In fact, the way that this woman is sitting over here in manifestation, she seems very calm, she seems at peace. I don't think you guys are in a hurry, group 2, to get into a relationship anytime soon. I think you're enjoying your time that you have with yourself right now, maybe working on some projects, some goals of yours, hanging out with your friends and family, spending money of yourself, indulging in a good, elaborate skincare routine. I won't say that drop your defenses. In fact, I'm quite proud that you finally know what it is that you want and what you don't. And I think somewhere boundaries, they're a good thing. Having boundaries is important. That way people know that, like they can't treat you like a doormat. And this is where the limit ends. So that's good. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we have the Two of Cups, Strength, Queen of Swords, and Six of Wands. Interesting. Leo season can be important for when you meet this next person. And with Two of Cups over here, you will definitely be entering into a harmonious relationship with them. So this is someone new. Someone who's very, very good looking, by the way, with all of this Leo energy over here. Someone who's damn confident about who they are, what it is that they're looking for in a partner, and what it is that they want from not just a relationship, but also from life in general. This individual is very successful. They're very goal-oriented. They're very future-focused. They do not mince their words. They cut the crap when they have to. They do not believe in sugarcoating things. If they like you, they do. If they don't, they don't. But good for you over here with the Two of Cups. Of course, this person likes you. In fact, what I like about the Two of Cups over here in Strength is that this relationship will keep getting stronger with the passage of time. So you guys might start out as friends. Before you know it, you're best friends. Before you know it, you're lovers. Before you know it, you're each other's spouse. So the progress over here seems really good. In fact, and this is a very specific message that I just heard, group 2. Every quality of yours, which your exes might have shamed you for, are precisely the very qualities which your new partner will appreciate. So this can be anything. If it was some creative talent of yours that maybe your exes used to mock, your next partner will help you take it to the next level. Your partner will appreciate you. They'll be your biggest cheerleader. If the way that you speak, maybe you're someone who doesn't really mince their words, calls a spade a spade. So maybe your exes did not like that and they used to get intimidated, but then they used to take it out in different ways that, oh, you're a motor mouth, oh, you do not have any control on your tongue and everything else. But your next partner will actually appreciate how good of an orator you are. They like that you like to tell stories. They'll appreciate how the beauty of your voice, your wordplay. They like everything about you. They will go on to become your biggest strength, for sure. It's not that right now you need that additional dose of a boost of confidence, but of course, if it comes along, you'll be happy to have it. With Queen of Swords over here, once you get into a relationship with this next person, you'll automatically start feeling more sure of yourself. Again, not to say that right now you don't feel as confident of yourself, but of course, when you keep getting encouragement, it does play a great role, right? So the encouragement that you receive from your next partner will do wonders for your self-esteem and for your self-confidence. They might have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their charts. All right, let's take a look at some closing messages for you, Spirit. Spirit, what messages do you have for Group 2? What messages do you have for Group 2? So your first message is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. If you have taken a break from dating, that is good, but don't take a break from the things that you enjoy doing, all right? You never know, maybe you like bowling and then you've stopped bowling for a very long time. Finally, when you do decide to show up at an alley again, that is where you meet your next partner. Then we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this again is a solid proof that the person whom you will date next will be no ex, because all of those ex situations, they're just not worth it. Then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I think this is a good sign, very soon over here, because with the Two of Cups, who knows, maybe within the next 2 weeks or 2 months itself, you might meet your next partner. Then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Everything happens for a reason. If it did not work out with anybody else in the past, it's because it wasn't meant to work out with them. And the one with whom it is meant to work out, the one that is worth waiting for, thankfully, is coming very soon in your life. So that's great. Oh, look, it's 2 now. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 3, so for those of you who chose this Two of Cups, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out who is coming in your life, ex or next. So the cards that came out for you are the Gardener, Chivalry, the Silver Waterfall, and Reparenting Yourself. Very, very interesting. Okay, here's the thing, Group 3. You'll get both options. All right, so there will be a new person entering your life, but the moment your ex sees you being happy, they can try to sneak their way back into your life again. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You can take it as a test from the universe to see if you've learned your lessons or not, if you believe in that. Because with the Gardener being present over here, I do feel like right now you're very content in your life. You're looking after yourself. You're looking after yourself finally is what I'm being asked to add. So maybe a lot of your time in the past has always gone in tending to other people, looking after them, fulfilling their needs, and not really prioritizing yourself. Especially while you were with this particular ex of yours. You might have always put their needs above yours. You might have always gone out of your way to do things or plan surprises that you thought would make them happy. But I don't think you ever got that effort in return. Even if not something as elaborate as throwing a surprise party, I'm being told that even the little things did not really match up to your expectations. So it was a major letdown. The thing about your ex though, is that they're very charming, A, and B, they're very good with their words. They're so good with their words that if they start talking to you, especially if they've established that eye contact with you, you won't even realize when they've spun this web of lies and you're trapped in it. So you have to be very, very careful, because I can see over here with Chivalry that they will try to come back in your life. I don't know whether it is for the sake of thrill, or whether they want to see whether you've moved on from them or not, or whether you still have feelings for them. This is a very twisted individual. But at the same time, you would have found someone new too. So you would have a choice to make. With reparenting yourself and the gardener, there's a clear distinction of energies over here. The new person who's going to enter your life is very self-made. They're very independent. They do not want to be coddled. They don't like that. They're not expecting any sort of smothering or whatever it is. In fact, they will be very happy to look after you, to take care of you, to finally give you in return that sort of love and energy and attention that you so far have been feeding into other relationships. Your ex, on the other hand, is no less than a child. They always need someone to tell them what to do. They always need that parenting touch, so to speak. So the choice is basically between a beautiful, thriving, independent connection and a connection that is laced with codependency and toxicity. But the thing about that codependent relationship from your past is that, especially with the silver waterfall over here, everything seems to be very good from the outside. In fact, even when you were dating this particular ex of yours and you guys would step out for a meal or something with your friends, maybe your friends would, tell you, oh, you got so lucky, you bagged such a nice guy, he looks so good, he treats you so nicely. It's only you who knew what the actual situation is, that all of this was just for show, all of this was just pretense because other people were watching. The minute you guys would be back in your home, they would be back to their usual self, wherein you're the one running around doing things for them, instead of it being a joint effort or whatever. So there is that duality in your ex. There's someone in front of you and they're a totally different personality in front of other people. In front of other people, they are the perfect husband, perfect boyfriend, perfect girlfriend, perfect wife. But when they are with you, you know that it's completely different. For a long time, you might have asked yourself, what were you thinking while agreeing to date this person or while dating this person? But the good thing is that I think you have now realized your own worth with the gardener over here, and in fact with reparenting yourself, I can see that you are very actively on a healing journey right now. You might have enrolled for therapy and things like that, and you're just being very nice and very kind to yourself. In fact, this ex of yours, I'm being told, was sometimes very harsh with their words towards you, to an extent wherein maybe because of them and because of their negative comments, you might have started hating parts of yourself or yourself in totality. But you're learning now how to be more nice and more kind to yourself, how to show more compassion to yourself, which you seem to be doing a pretty great job at over here with the gardener. So keep at it, but remember that in the future, along with a new, better option, this old option can also come to the surface. And you'll have a choice to make. So let's take a look at your tarot cards now. We have the 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Page of Cups. Great. With 9 of Cups over here and Wheel of Fortune, what I immediately heard was that you have a choice between 2 options. One, something that is beyond your imagination, but what is actually true for you. And B, something that you're wishing for, but this is precisely the lesson that will teach you, be careful what you wished for. So for those of you who are manifesting a reconciliation with the ex that I just described, be careful what you wish for is your message, because with 5 of Swords over here, there is a very strong possibility of you getting hurt by the same person over the same things again. And what will happen that way? You will not be able to break the cycle. You'll keep on repeating that cycle with the same person. They apologize, you get back together with them. They go out, do the same things, make the same mistakes, you leave them. Then again, they come back, apologize, and you're right back with them. Only you can break out of that cycle by shutting the door at their face when they come to apologize this time, because with Page of Cups over here, they will do so. All right, your ex will come back in your life to apologize, ask you for a second, third, fourth, fifth chance. I don't know how many times have they done this before. But with 5 of Swords over here, you're being cautioned right with the very first card that if you give them another chance, you will regret it. Because with Five of Swords over here, they will break your confidence, they will break your trust again. In fact, they might go ahead and say something or do something that you had never even imagined that they'd be able to, that they're capable of. And this can be anything. Cheating on you, stealing money from you, this can be anything. Meanwhile, with Nine of Cups over here and Wheel of Fortune, the person that's actually destined for you, the person who will live up to all your expectations, is also on their way to you. So you have a choice between, I would say, a better future and the same old bad past. And you're standing at a juncture and you're going to have to choose. If you choose to not entertain this ex of yours, with Wheel of Fortune, you will successfully break out of the cycle and it will not repeat itself again. But if you choose to give this person another chance because, I don't know why, maybe they cry and you're like, why I can't see you crying? Obviously, I mean, I do have a soft spot for you. You will basically be falling in a trap. So don't make that mistake. Choose the new person, even though the old person will also be showing up. The signs that are present over here are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So these signs might be present in your ex or in the next. Let's take a look at some closing messages for you now. What messages do you have for group 3, Spirit? What messages do you have for group 3? So your first message is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I think you're already doing that because I can see over here with the gardener and then reparenting yourself that you already are focusing a lot on your mental peace, on your mental health. So that is good. Also with retreat over here, I'm being asked to tell you, you do not have to interact with anyone you don't want to. This isn't just related to dating. Then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. One person turned out to be bad. One relationship did not turn out the way that you wanted to. But don't stop believing in love. All right? Because I do feel like before you met that ex of yours, you were someone who was always very excited or very passionate about love and romance and all those things. Don't give that person so much power that they can change who you are. Then we have, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So, okay, this is interesting, group 3. If your friends have been begging to set you up on a blind date, say yes this time. All right? If your friends have been after your life to get you introduced to someone, we have, you deserve love. This is so nice. You are lovable. No matter how your ex or exes made you feel, you are truly, truly worthy of love. You deserve love. And with 9 of Cups over here, you will be getting the kind of luck that you deserve. The kind of luck that will make your heart and soul sing and dance with joy. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 3. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. If you want to watch more tarot readings from me, you can do so on Instagram. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by contacting me on Instagram, WhatsApp, or email. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.